Where did this all come from? Well, obviously follow the money. Everywhere you look, there are vegetarian fake meat meals being introduced onto menus, including by fast food restaurants like Tim Hortons, the formerly Canadian company that has since been bought by a Brazilian hedge fund. They're promoting their fake meat and now their fake eggs, and news media are running ads as if it's news. I mean, is this a news story? This is on the CBC state broadcaster, which is part of the anti-meat campaign, but is this actually news? Because this appeared on CBC News. Let me read. Plant-based eggs join meatless options at Tim Hortons. Customers are buying in because the alternatives to meat taste like the real thing. I'm sorry, that's news. Let me read to you some more from this deep investigative journalism. I sense a Pulitzer Prize coming. As a committed vegan, Sally Shaker-Elma's menu choices are limited, so she was pleased to discover this week that her local Tim Hortons now offers its meatless breakfast sandwich with a vegan-friendly topping, a plant-based eggless omelet. It is such a step forward, says Shaker-Elma's, who lives in Kitchener, Ontario. Wow, that's some hard-hitting news reporting. Here's some more. Shaker-Elma says Tim Hortons' eggless omelets is also tasty, just like the real thing. It's so really good, she said after trying it twice. They're doing something outside of the box. I swear to God, that was published in the news section of the CBC state broadcaster. Is that news? Is Tim Hortons paying for that? And would the CBC tell us if they were? I mean, it's all of a sudden, I think, beef is bad, at least for the little people. Is this a health thing? I don't know. There might be reasons to be vegetarian, but actually a fair number of media have debunked these fake meat substitutes. Just look at what these meat substitutes contain in them. Here's the National Post analysis. You can Google this pretty easily for yourself. The National Post compared a leading brand of fake meat called Beyond Meat to a real meat hamburger. Let me quote. A 113-gram Beyond Meat patty has 250 calories, 18 grams of fat, 390 milligrams of sodium, and 20 grams of protein. Health Canada says 113 grams of lean ground beef contains 292 calories, 16.5 grams of fat, 105 milligrams of sodium, and 33 grams of protein. So that's a lot of numbers I just threw at you, so let me just simplify it. The fake meat has about the same number of calories as the real meat. The fake meat actually has more fat. That's impressive to achieve. The fake meat has triple the salt. I'm not surprised. How else are you going to make processed vegetable protein taste palatable? And you're only getting about half the protein with the fake meat. It's hyper processed. I mean, look, there's no way you can actually say those Beyond Meat patties are good for you. Fat, salt, calories, whatever's in there, all the processing. I'm not sure why anyone would eat it. It's not going to make you lose weight. And I can't see how it's heart smart, all that salt. Look, I'm no doctor, and look, don't take diet advice from me, but I thought health foods had less salt and fat than the foods they're supposed to replace. If simply taking the meat out of things made them healthier, then hell, I'd eat ice cream and French fries all day. It would be my miracle diet. So why is everyone from the United Nations to the Washington Post to Catherine McKenna to the CBC telling us not to eat meat anymore? Well, follow the money. Just a few months ago, Beyond Meat, the company behind so many of these restaurants, rolling out their high-fat, high-salt, high-calorie veggie burgers, they did an IPO, an initial public offering. At the stock market, they raised $250 million, which put the whole company's valuation at $1.5 billion. Look at that share price. Take a look. The share price skyrocketed this spring and summer. It was like a rocket from $65 a share to $235 a share just last month. You see that on the chart? That's billions of dollars, people. Now look at the last month. The stock price has actually plummeted, fallen back enormously, back down to $162, but still higher when they launched. But that's $1 billion wiped out from their market cap. Can I ask you a question? If building up a pro-veggie burger hype would make you a millionaire or even a billionaire, how much money would you spend promoting anti-meat propaganda, pushing your gross, high-fat, high-salt, high-calorie veggie burgers? That's an excerpt from the Ezra Levant show. Every day I do a video monologue and then I interview an interesting guest. And then I end by reading my hate mail. But you've got to subscribe to it, which you can do at therebel.media/shows.